everybody, it's Kai. I will give people a couple minutes to jump on. My connection is not really strong here, so I'm going to try to keep this short, but I was just reading a post on another leader's page. It's really great, and it's been shared a lot, so I wanted to kind of get on and recap with you. And I promised you that I would have makeup on next time I talk to you, so I did keep up that end of the bargain at least. So another Black Status presenter that I hold in very high regard was talking about whether or not it gets easier as you promote. And one of the things she said is, you know, she talked about her path when she started. So my path when I started out, you know, from the time I sponsored my first person, I was green within 6 weeks. And I was orange the next month, and then it was 2 more to purple and 2 more months to black. And I was working really hard at that time, and I was working really hard on my own business. And, you know, so I started out, and I was looking back through some of my numbers last night, and in June, which was the month I hit green, I had 2,000 in PRS, and which is, you know, is decent. It's not huge. We have people on this team that sell way more than that. But the big thing I noticed was I had 52 different orders, 52 different people that shop from me. I was hosting party after party. I was reaching out, and so while a lot of those orders may have been $29 mascara, I was reaching out to a lot of people. And I was sponsoring, I was growing my team by 6 or 7 people a month. And, you know, some of the girls that signed up under me back in those very, very early times, Krista and Brooklyn and Austin, they were doing the same thing. They were getting big sales, Angie, Brittany, big sales, and sponsoring 6 or 7 people a month or more. And then when you have somebody new join your team, you would quickly kind of brief them on, hey, I'm new too, here's what I'm doing, and then go right back to working your own business. And then what happened was I hit Black Status in November of 2014, and I kind of coasted for a little bit. You know, I had this great team, I had a strong team under me. I stopped sponsoring. I sponsored 6 people in the next 6 months, which is, you know, roughly one a month. And my income, while it was good, pretty much stayed the same for a year. It wasn't really growing. I was staying steady. And then what I started to see was I was having some attrition on my team, because the reality is, you know, the majority of the people who join you in this business are not gonna do anything with it. And you're gonna have people who join and, you know, maybe they have a big boost right away. They do really well. They have a great first month, a great second month. Maybe they sponsor a couple people. And then they kind of go through their warm market and they're like, okay, I don't have anybody else to talk to. I'm done. I don't know where to go. And they're unable to see that bigger vision, so they kind of trail out. And then you as a leader, if you've sat back and kind of coasted on what you have below you, and that happens, which it will for everyone, then all of a sudden you're like, what did I do wrong? What's happening? Why isn't my team moving forward? Why are we struggling? And what's happened is you've put your business in someone else's hands instead of continuing to keep it in your own hands like you were doing in the beginning. You know, so I started to learn that lesson when I started to see some months where I was just kind of struggling to hit black. And so I went out and, you know, I reevaluated my business over the last few months, and in the last 6 months I've sponsored 20 people, and we're really growing again. You know, I'm starting to build new elites again, and I'm not having to stress about whether my circle requirement is good. And now I took that paycheck that was pretty steady for about a year, and in November it tripled, and it's stayed there since November. So I've taken it to a whole new level where now I have a new baseline to kind of grow from. So, you know, my point is, as a leader, your role as a sponsor, your role as you step into that leadership role, is to be there for encouragement, to be a talent scout, to give advice, but it's also to lead by example. Because, you know, one of the things I loved, I listened to a call that Allie Pillow did a couple months ago, and she said, I would never ask someone on my team to do something that I wasn't doing myself. So, you know, I want you to kind of step back and think about your role as a leader and what you want to be, and whether you are leading by example. And if you feel like you're at a point where, you know, maybe your team swelled and it's kind of trailing off, thanks Hannah, that's so sweet, and it's kind of trailing off a little bit, ask yourself, am I doing that? Am I leading by example? And if not, what more can I be doing to inspire my team? Or what new talent can I be finding? You know, I spoke to Austin this morning, or yesterday morning, I can't get my day straight, and she's got a new rock star on her team, and we were talking about how exciting that is when you have someone that's brand new and they're motivated and they're really doing well, and it not only lights a fire under them, but it lights a fire under you again as well, and that's what's going to keep your business going. That's what's going to keep you strong, and you know, that's what's going to keep you motivated, because it's a tough business and it's easy to get down on yourself if you don't have that. So just my little takeaway, you know, they say it's always easier to breathe new life than raise the dead, and I think that's really, really true in this business. You can't beat yourself up if you have people that are struggling or people that are kind of trailing out, but what you can do is go out there and continue to grow, meet new customers, expand your network, sponsor new people, and keep moving forward. So I hope everybody has a great Wednesday, and I will chat with you soon. Thanks.